Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. For those of you that join later, welcome. Thank you for watching this. My name is Cindi. I am at Simply Cindi. I am a psychic medium. I love doing astrology. That's my passion. I am a hypnotherapist or an herbalist, like you name it, I've done it, right? Tarot is something that's always been with me. Um, I can say that. I'm very good at it. Just for the longest time, I had two other channels, Indigo Tarot and Your Indigo Path. Had a lot of followers there. They love tarot. I had stepped away from that and was doing a lot of mediumship, hypnotherapy, herb stuff, a lot of healing stuff. So during the time of all of our healing, of all of our growing, I had not been called back to do Love Tarot. And then I saw that there was a whole bunch of other Love Tarot, right? But this is something that's really special to me. This is not something that I do all the time because I find love, whether it's romantic or friendship or partnership or whatever, very important. Is it the most important thing for me? Not. I've learned through my journey that integrity has more uh, light, power, whatever thrust behind it. So, uh, I haven't, for that reason, I haven't been called to do it. I haven't, I've been, my journey has been on in another way, but my journey finally with my heart has intersected at once again with tarot. And because I know everybody love tarot, I wanted to do something for everyone for this channel, just to let you know that I feel you, I see you, and I want to help if I can provide any help, guide you in that. For those of you that have never seen me, I don't sugarcoat, and I pretty much, like everything else, go really, really deep. I am more of a tarot reader and not an oracle reader. I think it's that Virgo side of me that wants that order. But if you've seen me before, you know I'm not really an oracle reader, but I thought, well, why not pull these cards? Right? So I will start, when I start with a sign, I'm going to probably pull an oracle and then see what the theme is, see what it is that can help you. So my intention is to get everybody some clarity, those who listen, those who understand, those who are ready. If you're not ready, you're not going to hear it, right? I can tell you over and over and over again in 50 million different ways, but if you're not ready, you're not ready, right? So what I ask everyone to do while I'm doing this is please take a deep breath, center yourself, and open your heart. Because I am not one that interferes in energy. If you don't let me in, I won't go in. I'm not going to force myself in anybody's energy. Okay? So, Eagle says, I'm excited. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to go make myself a nice drink and relax. Absolutely. Everybody go make yourself a nice drink and relax while I start saying all this stuff. But it is important if you want and if you're joining, to open that heart of yours, open that chakra, heart chakra of yours, take a deep breath, relax. I will know some things. Your guides will be telling me whether I can make that public or not. My guides will be telling me, actually, will be telling me if I can make that public or not. So they're very good at that, at letting me know. Again, I will not force myself into anyone's energy. If your heart is open and you're receiving, I want to give you some clarity. I want to give you some healing, and I want to give you some, and I don't want to give it to you. I want to help with that, right? Help give you some growth, some clarity, some closure, some healing. Okay. So, yay, Kathy. Thank you for all the emojis. For those of you that want to join my membership, I have just started my membership. There are people that have joined. You get those 4 emojis. And we'll be doing stuff like this where I am going to be doing per sign for astrology and for tarot. Okay, like 1 month I'll do astrology, 1 month I'll do tarot. Something like that. But this is where you get that extra stuff, and I'm trying to keep it at $4.99. I do not want to go to another level. I just want to keep it at $4.99. And you guys know YouTube takes half of that, so I think $4.99. If I can get 2,000 people, then that's what I'm working towards, so that we can do per sign, right? Because that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I know my daughter did those. I love that. She did those emojis from scratch, like from scratch. Like she drew them. She's really good. And I'm sort of a different reader. I understand time and space a little differently than everyone else. I understand dimensions a little differently than anyone else or other people, most people on YouTube tarot readers. But so I know that this card, think of Schrodinger's. Is it Schrodinger's? Why can't I say that word? Schrodinger's cat? Yeah. It's the space of what is this card? It could be any until we turn it over and observe it, right? So, because I have that understanding, it doesn't matter whether I shuffle or not, the card that it's supposed to be is supposed to be. Because that is my intention and focus, and I know that there's magic in this world, right? So, let's see what we have for Aries. I guess I'm saying that because you won't see me like shuffle until a card falls out. Now, if a card just happens to pop out, yeah, I'm not going to deny it. But I already know, my guides already know how I do this. So here we go, Aries. You have the Celestial Gatekeeper. So, and my hand's itching again. Let's look at the Celestial Gatekeeper. Now, to me, love is romantic, but love can be other things as well. So let's look at the Celestial Gatekeeper. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures, unafraid of confrontation. The resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that the eagle demonstrate ensures our presence is felt. Isn't that true about an Aries? Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land, below demands soaring high above the land below demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gates. Eagles, I just thought about eagle when I said that. Eagles have always been closely associated with God or spiritual higher power. The Aztec, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive their natural habitat. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent and are considered more valuable than human relationships as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Aries, you got to be careful. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in. permanently. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as you are. Be aware of the eagle's subtle message, as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how to interact, so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. Okay? So, right now, they're asking you to be the celestial gatekeeper. Um, and they're saying the shadow aspect or the opposite aspect or the lower vibration of this aspect of the ego is dismissive, disrespectful, and a procrastinator, right? So you can ask for assistance with Archangel Galgaleo, which is about joy, elevating consciousness. The affirmation is I resonate with the divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. Is that making sense, Aries? So this is going to be your base. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. Maybe I'll put it right here. Maybe I'll put it right here so you can kind of see it. Okay. All right. I'm going to try with my other card. Sorry, I just touched the mic. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try with these cards first. And then I have my other deck if I'm not seeing, or if I want to kind of see it a different way. I have my coffee. Good luck, Aries. Here we go. Okay. Do one more time. Got the deck. All right, so in love, see your first position, Aries. You have the Six of Swords. Let's see what's crossing you. And then as I talk about them, I'll show them to the camera. But I need them here so that I can see them. What's crossing you is the Empress. What put you here was the High Priestess. Wow. You've had some major shifts, Aries. Incredible. But you're moving to better times. Some of y'all picked wrong. Okay. What's coming for you in the near future? What does your higher self want you to know in love? And if you engage and interact, what's also coming in the future? Okay. What's your fear in love? Wow. How does the other person or the universe, if you're single, how are they dealing with you? How do they see you? What is their perspective and how do they come at you? Okay. In love, according to what you envision, what is in the outer realms trying to come in for your purpose? Y'all are really wanting to connect with somebody and you're tired of the BS. And then what's the overall theme? Mm, Aries. Oh, Aries. Okay. So let me look at these for a second. Hmm. You know what? I think you thought you were doing the right thing. Hmm. But I think you see your problem in the situation and your contribution. You're heading to better times. I think you've learned a lot. It's just that ego that wants to get in the way here. Mm. You do have somebody. Hmm. So the universe wants to bring you somebody. Hmm. Okay. All right. So here in this first position, you have the Six of Swords. Okay. So I see that better times are coming. I see that you have been really, like, y'all are tired. You have been wounded. This one hit you hard. This one hit you hard. Like you felt like you almost didn't come back from this. You have been wanting to come back from this and didn't know how to come back from this. Um, I'm feeling like a lot of you are single. I do feel some having a partner. I feel like your focus wasn't on partnership for a while because you sort of put this in the background, that hurt that you had. And I am talking about 4 years ago. So I'm talking about 4 years ago. You worked hard at other things in your life and you decided to grow those things in your life. And you decided, and some of you, I see that some of you ignored it, um, the red flags. And this is coming to an end soon. So for some of you, you are in a partnership. I do see that the better times for me means that that partnership is over. Yeah, I'm not seeing like you go with that partner. I'm seeing that you're finally like done. I see that you wanted so badly for this person. Yeah, this person. So I'm talking about both. I'm talking about those that are single and those that are a partner. You wanted so badly for that person to be it. And so some of you ignored the red flags. Others of you did not ignore the red flags and decided to cut it off. Right? So just know that you are finally in a space where your heart is opening up again. You are coming to calmer waters. It's almost like you went and tried to fix everything else and ignored this part because it was just too, mm, the cut was too deep for you at the time. Okay. So it's not like you didn't get any healing in this area, but you decided to focus on other things like work, career, family, whatever, children, right? And in that, it's like everything's sort of calmed down now, and you're feeling you're in a better space now, and things are calming down now. So for those of you that are single, I see that as you're calming down, as you're realizing and you're opening your heart, and as you're really looking at this now, that somebody's on their way. For the others of you that are in partnership, the fact that this is going to close out is going to put you into better, calmer status, right? Like I just see, I just see you can breathe, right? Um, so what's crossing this is the Empress, okay? So the Empress, let me look at this Empress. So the Empress is you. I'm seeing again that you handled your business, that you did what you're supposed to be doing in other areas of your life. You didn't close the heart, but you weren't focused on the heart. You were focused on other things, and therefore your heart was focused on the other stuff too. And through that, I see that you have learned. Yeah, you've learned a lot. You've put your boundaries back down. It's almost like you're getting your mojo back, you're getting your groove back, and you're like realizing who you are and that you've done this. And now you're ready to like move to the next step of having a partner. That's not for all of you because some of you are still a little leery, but that's not the focus. That hadn't been the focus for you. I feel like it's the focus now. But I see that you see yourself in a better manner. Like you've always had respect for yourself, understand yourself better than most. Even if nobody else understands you, you understand you, right? And so you don't move in a way where you're worried about what people think. But I feel like you're finally looking in the mirror and seeing what you've accomplished and what you've become. Okay, so that's what's crossing you. And because of this stance that you have, this is what's putting you into the more calmer space, the more confident space. Because for a little bit, you lost your confidence there, especially in love. And then you were like, nah, I don't even want to do it. Like, that's just too much work right now. I want to do it over here, right? But because of this, because you understand yourself better, it's almost like this is what brings the calm waters. This is what brings the ease, the breath, the it doesn't hurt so bad. I really did get through this. I knew I was better than this. Kind of the confidence that you have in yourself, right? Now, what put you here is the high priestess. Now, I see the high priestess in a very different way this time. I'm seeing what put you here was understanding for a long time. You let your boundaries be crossed for the longest time. You kept saying, well, they didn't mean it, or did I really do that, or have I um, have I offended them? Did I do something wrong? Like for the longest time, you were making it like you were the problem and affording them the grace, and that wasn't true. You came to understand because you're smart, even though your heart was saying, you got to forgive them, it's okay, they're going to grow, you're going to help them, you're going to da da da, right? I feel like for this, uh you became very wise, and then you finally understood this is not just about me. I take responsibility in what I've done, but I was the nag, I was the bee, I was the blah, blah, blah. I was the erratic, chaotic person because this person pulled that out of me. I couldn't believe them. They were lying all the time. There was manipulation going on. They took advantage of me. And you finally stood. It was like an understanding that you had. This is where the high priestess comes in. It was an understanding that you had that, and I almost see it in like as a glimpse right now where you wanted to go down that road of marriage with that person, or wanted to go down the road of like partnership with that person, and then you see that you're the only one on the road. They're not even there with you. They're not even engaged. They're not even doing what needs to be done, right? That's where it, like, all of a sudden you saw it and you became very wise about it. And that's what put you in this position. Okay. That's what put you in this Six of Swords, right? This is all the past heartaches. This is all um, the past wisdom that you gleaned from that. This is all the mistakes you made and then turned around and realized, I'm not going to do that again. This is all of that. This is your wisdom. These are your swords, and you're bringing them to this new space, right? Yeah. And some of you may still feel like there's a cloud over you, but it's only a partial cloud over you. Um, yeah, it's almost like you don't believe the space that you're in, and for a second, right? Like you don't believe the space that you're in, and like for some of you, I see the heart opening, and you're like, am I really feeling it? No. Nah, I'm gonna ignore it again, right? Like you keep doing that, opening that heart, but you're in the right space. It's almost like you're waiting for turmoil to come, and it's not coming yet. And it's not going to come because you're in a different space. Okay, so the near future, you have the so the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I told you your focus has been on other things: money, career, family, your children, making something out of nothing, building an empire, building a business, building, like you've done that and kind of closed your heart off to love and romantic love. Um, and because of that, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles to me, that's the ending of the phase where you get all of the gifts that have come through. So it's like if you've been working hard, things should start. Yeah, they should start already because this is like now to the end of the year. They should start gifting you. So those opportunities are going to come in. The housing is going to come in. Um, the house is going to come in, the cars are going to come in, the things are going to come in that you've been working so hard at, the raise, the position, the thing. And I know this is love, but for the longest time you've been loving that, and so this is what's going on. But with that, that also means that your heart is becoming ready for that next person, right? And it's going to be a very different person. This person is very solid. This person is very grounded. This person is not about the BS. And let me make this clear because I'm seeing in the past where you Aries dated Capricorns who are normally very grounded and stuff, but they were players. That's not where you're going to get this time. You're going to get somebody very solid and ready. Yeah, because I see the trees grow. Like they've been through a lot too. So from now to the end of the year, expect more gifts, expect things coming out of nowhere, expect chunks of money, expect a yes on the house, expect that because that's coming. And that's from now till the end of the year. Now, this is from your higher self. It's so funny. I'm looking at this eagle and I'm like, you guys did rise above it. You were the eagle. You rose above it. You rose above that heart and you transmuted that energy and you healed your heart by focusing on other things and not closing the heart. You didn't close it. You just didn't focus on it. That's a very smart way to do it. Yeah, that's a very interesting way to do it. So this is from your higher self. So you have the Four of Cups. Your higher self wants you to know. Um, so I'm seeing here Because you see these cups are standing, they're not falling. You're finally going to get what you want. Um, I'm seeing this as these cups over here. Your higher self wants you to know it's time to like open up yourself to focus on not just the one thing specific that you've been wanting and working at, because that's already done, but to really open yourself up. You see, this is, to me, this is the cup of love. This is the cup of your career. This is the cup of your money. This is the cup of your empire you're building. This is the cup of your family. Like, these are different cups, right? And I'm seeing that they're steady now. I'm seeing that they're stable now. And I'm seeing it's time, so that your higher self wants you to know it's time to focus your attention here. So it's really time to open your heart and focus. So you're right in feeling this, and your higher self is trying to guide you this way. Okay. Um, and you see how she's bringing the rays even through this cloud, right? And this is you with the cloud over you, right? And I don't think this is a bad cloud. I just think this is a focused cloud on a different cup. Yeah, I'm seeing where she's saying, your higher self is saying, if you focus on this cup, the clouds will back off. So open your heart, focus on this cup. You don't have to know exactly where you're going with love right now, but you have to, but it's imperative for you to like focus on it, because you didn't close your heart, you just didn't focus on it. So it's time to focus on it. That makes sense to everybody? Thank you, Melissa. Now, this is the big thing at the end of the year. So, the month of January, that's coming for you, right? Again, we have pentacles. So, when we're talking about your heart and your other stuff, I'm seeing swords, I'm seeing cups. And then what you've manifested is pentacles. So, you have pentacles both in your near future and at the end of the year. So, you have the Four of Pentacles. You're getting to a place by the end of the year where you're very stable, much more stable. It's not the most stable that you're going to be, but it's much more than it's been in the last 4 years. Okay, you see this pentacle under you? Like, you got it all around you. Look at the pentacle here, the pentacle here, the pentacle here. Like, you can't go wrong. If your energy, Aries, is I can't go wrong, then guess what? You can't go wrong in love either, right? You cannot go wrong. Everything is solid. You are in a much better space than you used to be. You are much more discerning than you used to be. You are much more aligned with listening to yourself and not just your ego. You are much, much more. So you have to trust yourself. You don't even trust yourself that much. I'm seeing that the universe is bringing you stuff, and you're going to see that you're on more solid ground. Okay, that's going to come for you right at the end of the year into like January. Okay, so um, what's your fear? Hmm. It's so funny. Your fear is that you are going to be building something on a lie again. And so you're almost not trusting yourself, or it's because you don't trust the other people that you're like, I don't even want to go through that BS anymore, right? So I'm feeling like you you don't want to begin to build again with someone because it could all just fall apart again, right? Now, what I'm seeing is that you're not trusting yourself. You're thinking you're in the space you were 4 years ago. You're thinking, because with those eyes 4 years ago, your ego was way too boosted, right? You weren't listening to your soul uh, until it all came crumbling down. Now, this is just a fear. Remember, it's a fear. Remember what I've told y'all if you've never heard me before? A fear is just there to remind you of what you want and what you don't want. You know you don't want to ignore the red flags again. It wasn't like with those eyes you didn't see the red flags. It was like with those eyes you saw the red flags and ignored them. You are much more wise. You are much more stable. You've been through way too much to put up with anybody's BS. And I know you used to say that back in the day. I ain't putting up with nobody's BS. But you did. This time you won't. So you have to trust yourself. That's just a fear. Now, what does the universe want to bring you? Or if you're dating, what's coming for you? Right? You have the Knight of Wands. So I love the Knight of Wands. He's fire like you, but he's a little bit more stable. He is not the king. He is not a queen. Okay? He is a knight. Knights, to me, when I'm dating, are the most beautiful thing. And why? Because I know where to put them. They are not my king. They are a knight. They are chivalrous. They will come at your service. They will treat you like a lady, treat you like the man that you deserve to be. You know, the man, they see you for who you are, and the knight knows they're not here to stay. They want to enjoy you, and they want you to enjoy them for whatever time you guys have together, right? This night especially is great because this night will show you. Like, to me, this night's a Leo, right? To me personally, right? Leos are the best. Virgos are the best knights, right? Who will just adore you, not criticize you, want to know all about you. And I mean, really want to know all about you. Like really enjoy you, listen to what you say and what you like, and then make that happen. Like really court. I'm old school, so I'll use the word courting. They'll really court you, right? They have every intention of not staying. Now, that doesn't mean they can't turn into a king later on, but I'm saying as the knight, a knight helps open your heart. A knight helps you remember that you are a beautiful woman and that you do deserve to be loved. A knight helps you remember that you are a lovely, wonderful, caring man who does deserve to be loved. That's what a knight does. Okay. So the universe wants to bring this to you. And for those of you that are dating, you have this coming. They're exciting. They're very sexual. They're very like attracted to you. Then you're very attracted to them. So congratulations, Aries. You just got to focus over here. Got to focus over here. Okay. Now, the outer realm of what's really coming for you, like in the bigger scheme of things, and I call it the outer realm of the manifestation coming in for you for your path. That's the ninth position to me. And that hasn't formed yet. It's starting to form. This is the Hierophant. This is marriage. This is so if those of you that don't believe in marriage, this is a long-term partnership that means something where both of y'all go into a contractual agreement, whether that's to put your bank accounts together, get a house together, something. Even if it's not marriage, it's a contractual space that you both move to because you're ready to spend the rest of your life together. Okay? I see that forming for you. I see that wanting to come in, but it won't until after this. Okay. So I will say that a lot of you, yeah, I'm going to say because of this card, because this is what I felt before, but I'm getting confirmed by this card. For a lot of you, this is the one. Through all the heartache, through all the wisdom, through all the building, through all the stability, through the things that you came through, you're ready for that one. Yeah. Yeah. So the 10th card, the 10th position, and the overall theme is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords almost feels like I'm bound. I don't know what to do first. I can't go anywhere. There isn't anybody coming. I don't see anything. Blah 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 blah. Like you feel like you can't do anything, right? You feel like everything's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Where do I go with this? Cindy's talking about all this stuff. I don't see it, right? Remember, I mentioned having faith. Trust me, I know personally, in a heartbeat, it can change. In a heartbeat, everything can turn around. In a heartbeat. I'm talking 1 second and then the next second. And Kathy knows exactly what I'm talking about. Kathy Valle. 1 second to the next second. You may feel this way, and it's going to continue to feel this way instead of what can I do? How can I make it better? I want you to just go with the flow. I want you to say, there's magic in this world. And just because I don't see it right in front of my face right now doesn't mean the next second won't happen. Keep that heart open. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Thank you for letting me read you, Aries. I love you, love you, love you. You guys are fire. And it is time for somebody good to love you. All right, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you, love you, love you. I will see you on the next one. Bye.